I worked. That's what I do. I worked up till Christmas Day. Did Christmas with my mom and family. Did the day after with you. What would that be up to? Is that Monday the next day or Sunday?
Well, that was Saturday.
So Sunday, I don't remember. Monday, I went back to Pittsburgh, and I was in Pittsburgh all week. Through New Year's, dude, I don't know if you saw the video or not. I was having so much fun with the drunks. We had a New Year's party at the pinball place.
Yeah, I saw you did a projection screen or something.
Yeah, we have this huge wall in the back. You've seen it, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's like a 300-inch screen that we can project on the wall. And the wall's white, so it looks like a regular screen. So we put up the Rockin Eve ball at like 11:15, 11:30, late. But there was a guy that decided to have a party on New Year's Eve there. And this guy literally brought more alcohol than a bar would normally bring.
Sure.
I mean, he took a whole table, and it was edge-to-edge bottles. I mean, he had at least 40 bottles of various things.
Now, as a business owner, what is your responsibility for BYOB?
We don't have responsibility as far as, the only responsibility we have is that if we see that they're noticeably hammered, to make sure they're not driving.
Okay.
That's the only thing that we really have as far as responsibility. And we did that. I had Zachary watching the door, making sure the really drunk guys were not driving. There really wasn't anybody that fucking stupid drunk. Because if they got stupid drunk, I'm more afraid of them wrecking the machines. So.
Sure. Go wreck your own car and kill somebody on the freeway. Just don't fuck up my machines.
Exactly. I can replace my machines.
Sure.
I don't really have use for you outside of this place.
Exactly.
But what I was doing was I did not want to hear the music that was going on that Rockin' Eve. I don't know if you saw even a minute of it.
I did not see a minute of it. I was just watching Netflix.
There were no rock bands. Zero. It was all these faggot dance bands that are like whatever's popular right now. And I'm how I am. I generally am kind of informed about all kinds of music. I knew one band name out of the whole thing. The 3 hours we had it on, I knew that band Pentatonics or whatever they're called. The one I don't. There's some kind of vocal group. I don't know what they do, but I knew their name.
Okay. But
the rest of it was just like couldn't be gayer than the next one.
Sure.
It was just terrible. But what I did was I just threw my iPod on the PA that we had, and I put it on Tesla, and I just had Tesla, playing at random, and I have every Tesla song on my iPod. So these drunk guys, they're watching fucking the screen, and they couldn't figure out that it wasn't Tesla. Like they weren't like really fans to where they would know the difference anyway. And they kept going, look, that can't be that band.
Right.
And I kept going, oh yeah, that's them. Yeah, I was just fucking with them, and it was funny to watch them. Me and Zachary, my son, were just fucking rolling watching these idiots.
Sure.
It was totally funny.
Right.
Well, other than that, that was my New Year's, and then yesterday went over with John and Stephanie and just got annihilated drunk.
Well, tell me about the girl who wanted the free slice of pizza she didn't get.
Oh, it was a guy.
Oh, it was a guy. Okay.
Dude, we're in the place. I mean, the deal was that people could come into the museum and they could get, and I was very clear in the advertisement to say, that there'd be free pizza and snacks and refreshments and whatever while supplies last.
Sure.
And the reason for that is because, well, it's New Year's. It's not like I can just keep ordering it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So at some point, what I was doing was I was ordering sheet pizzas every 2 hours.
Okay.
Fucking 45 pieces of pizza every 2 hours.
Sure.
It's kind of a lot of pizza, plus chips and pop and a meat tray, and there's all kinds of other shit there.
Right.
So these fucking, I don't know what you would even call them, these fucking people, they acted like they'd never had a fucking meal in their life.
Right. Well, when it comes to free stuff, it goes back to our unfortunate passed away friend, long-haired Mike. Oh, free pizza.
Free.
Yeah, exactly.
But we put the pizza out, at 4:10.
Okay.
And it was gone by 4:17.
Well, it's like, I got to get mine.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they smelled it and went running.
Right.
It was ridiculous. So I was back in the office, and Ed comes in the office and goes, there was a guy yelling at Zachary.
Okay.
And I was like, about what? And he was bitching about his pizza. And I was like, whatever. At first I was like, whatever. But then Ed told me that the guy was like cussing out Zachary. And you know me, I'm not going to let that fly. So I was ready to go, and literally Matt, our guy Matt, and Ed stopped me from going out there and beating this guy's ass.
Right.
Because I was pissed, and plus I was all nerved up anyway. But I was pissed, and I guess the guy was dropping F-bombs, and there was, there's little kids right there and whatnot. And Zach just took it, and I was like, what the fuck? So I went up to Zach, and I asked him what happened, and he was like, I can't believe this. A grown-ass man bitching and yelling about pizza, and he's going to write you a serious letter about how I ripped him off. And
I'm going to send you a strongly worded letter, pal.
I told Zachary, I said, next time you see him, you tell him I'm in the office. He doesn't have to send an email. And he never did.
Right.
So as he was leaving, I guess Zachary got him a piece of pizza.
Okay.
So, I don't know how that happened, but as he was leaving, I was sitting up front, and I didn't know which guy it was. Nobody would tell me because they were afraid I was going to punch him. So as he was leaving, the guy with his family, he's with his family, no less. He's with a kid, like 2 kids and a wife.
Okay.
And he's acted like that. And literally he says, this was pretty good once you got me my pizza. And I just looked at him. I said, yeah, I'll bet it was. And he just turned and walked because I think he knew not to say something.
Once you got me my pizza.
What a dick. I hope that guy was in a car crash on the way home and his family got killed.
Wow.
What do you think of that?
Wow.
Fuck that asshole.
Sure.
What a dick.
I didn't eat all day because I was planning on having some pizza here tonight.
Jesus Christ. Nathan hit on the head. I should have spit on his pizza.
Right.
Fucking cocksucker. I was pissed. Come on. Like nobody's ever had a... First of all, let's be clear. The price to get into this for this fucking guy with his, he had his family.
Sure.
$45. For $45, he could play up to 12 hours of fucking games. Plus eat all day long. Free drinks all day long. All day. From 2 till 2.
Right.
And this fucking cocksucker's bitching about a fucking piece of pizza? Fuck you. What a dick. I was literally just disgusted with humanity at that point.
Absolutely.
This is why I hate fucking people. Because they are just fucking jizz stains.
Well, that's why I don't go out much and why Amazon is my best friend.
More and more, dude. Once you told me that Amazon, now I've really investigated Amazon and I built myself a whole fucking shop list.
Sure.
Everything I could want, including food. Really, the only thing I got to go out for now is meat. Because you can buy everything else. All the other food is available on Amazon.
Right. Absolutely.
It's like, Jesus Christ. How many niggers? Jesus, really? Just that guy, and he was white. Does that make sense? He was definitely the white nigger.
Yeah.
Ugh, hated him. Anyway, so that was my New Year's Eve, and like I said yesterday I was with John and Steffi, allegedly watching the football game, but really, Stephanie just kept bringing me drinks, like screwdrivers, that I think she just poured enough orange juice to color. I mean, they were like really hard.
Right.
And I drank quite a few.
Sure.